if you do your research and you find really credible, concrete evidence that Lil Durk had his hand in the murder of Lil Pab and FBG Cash, would you still drop that video?
Listen, I'm working on the next video. You're gonna have to wait and see what that video is all about. But you know, I call it like I see it. And the thing is, right now, like, there's nobody's been convicted of that situation. So I'm not going to jump out and say somebody did it. I know who did it. I don't know who did it. I have been looking into that situation very deeply. I don't know who did
Yeah.
it. Now, there's a lot of rumors floating around about who did it. There's a lot of interviews floating around of people who have been accused of doing it, saying that they had nothing to do with it. I've seen you interview people that have been accused of being involved in the situation, talking
Yeah, yeah,
about the
yeah, yeah.
situation down. So there's a lot of chatter out there, and I think, you know, I'm probably just going to present like, look, this is what's going on, and this is what people are talking about. But right now, it's an unresolved situation. But what I will say is, I just want to make it very clear, like, I think what they're doing to Quando is wrong. I think that it's really unfortunate that King Von lost his life in that situation. I can completely understand that, you know, his friends and his family are going to be upset and they're going to want their get back for what happened. But I think we've just all got to remember that, like, I don't think Quando wanted to be in that situation. I don't think that anybody wanted to lose Von, that was his friends and family. It was an insanely unlucky turn of events. And I think that this whole idea that you've got this group of people, we don't know who they are, but they're seemingly following Quando Rondo around America, trying to kill him and anyone close to him. You know, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's okay. And I think that, considering the situation that King Von put everybody in, I just don't think that killing Quando or his friends is even going to create any kind of positive outcome for anybody in this whole thing. Like, you see Lil Durk, you know, doing scholarships, but I really admire what NBA YoungBoy is doing with his whole Stop the Violence movement. You know, a lot of people have said he's been associated with a lot of violence, but I think people like YoungBoy and Durk should all come out and just say, like, look, what's happened's happened, but we need to move forward positively because, you know, just another young black guy dying off the back of this beef that is just never ending when all of the people involved are millionaires. It's just not worth it. So, you know, I really hope that, like, we can see a positive resolution to this beef, because you've got these two groups in two completely different cities just dying to kill each other, and it's just, you know, it's never going to lead to any kind of positive outcome. But again, I wish I had the solutions to improve and slow down or stop gang violence, but I don't think anybody knows the true solution. You know, all I'm trying to do is create kind of thought-provoking pieces with a perspective that shows both sides and has sympathy for the people involved and humanizes these situations, because, you know, a lot of people have been placed in very dangerous situations or even born into dangerous situations, dangerous areas that they didn't ask to be a part of. And if we want to make a change in the future and in society, I think we need to actually look at these situations and have an understanding. I think shutting down conversation, deleting my documentary, telling people they can't talk about these issues isn't going to help. I think we need to have open conversations about these gang wars, these rap feuds, this violence, and say, like, what's causing this? What can we do to fix this? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know, I really don't like seeing all this sliding going on, honestly.